Hey, I'm Michael Robinson. Welcome to my weekly blog on lessons I have learned that I want to share with you. This week we're going to be talking about something we're all very guilty of doing: procrastinating. You know, at the end of all of my talk shows, I would say, this is your time, use it wisely. Those words are going to be very apropos for the conversation we're going to have this week. So we're always using time as an excuse for not doing, right? We don't have enough time. We're waiting on the right time. We're waiting on the right resources. We're not motivated. These are reasons that keep us stuck from moving forward with our goals and aspirations, which causes sometimes anxiety or depression for many of us. And yet, time is this limited, invaluable resource that we take for granted. The reason is that we keep our minds stuck in this place of unproductive chatter that oftentimes isn't helpful in getting us to our goals. So how do we break this cycle of unproductive chatter and lack of taking action? Well, the first thing is that you've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to, first of all, recognize that you are procrastinating, because many of us live in a world of denial, right? Whether it's conscious or unconscious, we deny the fact that we're procrastinating. Once you realize that you are, then you have to figure out what it is that's keeping you back from taking action. What is that narrative that you're telling yourself that's making you not get that thing done? Now, that's a whole nother blog that I'm going to do another week, but understanding the narrative in your mind that oftentimes keep you back from moving forward is key in order to get to the place that you want to go to. Now, the third thing that you want to do is what I love and what I want to share with you that has been very helpful to me as an entrepreneur, but also as a person with a life that has many complexities to it. And that is creating a tether. What do I mean by that? Well, a tether for me is this intangible thing that connects to my intention, right? So it could be an anchor, it's a call to action, you might want to call it a reminder, but it's a very short sentence that you keep repeating in your mind, or you have it on your bathroom mirror, on your fridge door, someplace handy that reminds you of your intentions. And it doesn't have to be a long epistle, it doesn't have to be a book or a parable, it's just a very short sentence. I'll tell you mine. In doing, I am becoming. That's my tether. In doing, I am becoming. And what that does for me is that it reminds me of my intention or my vision or my purpose. And every time I forget, because you get involved with life and life has its many complications and complexities, you forget, or you lose track, or you become less motivated. So the tether pulls you back into your intentions. So why not today take action, right? Why not start the process of planning your intentions? Put it on paper, it helps. And then set a timeline for yourself, because that allows you to break down this procrastination that we all have to deal with. It limits it because you feel like there's a timeline to work with. Create baby steps for yourself. Everything cannot be done in one day or 1 week or 1 year. It takes time, right? So create the plan, create a timeline, think of a tether that works for you. If you like mine, that's great. If not, there are many out there. Or you may come up with one that speaks to your sensibility or your authentic life purpose. And then take action, begin the process, take baby steps towards your goal. We are overwhelmed because when we think of a project, we think of its totality, and the totality is oftentimes quite intimidating and quite overwhelming. So break it into little baby steps. Every day, every week, start doing it bit by bit. Something magical begins to happen. You become more inspired, you become more motivated, you become more driven. And what happens? People around you, whether it's friends, family, strangers, begin rallying behind you, begin coming into your corner, probably even saying, hey, how can I help you? And how awesome is that, right? And suddenly you move from a place of not doing, not getting things done, to a place of taking action along the journey towards your goals and your aspirations and your intentions. I wish you well. I'm Michael Robinson. This is your time. Use it wisely.